and welcome to Zanekin Studio weekly podcast. We are on week 2, and this week we are. What are we talking about this week, Teresa?
That's a really good question.
We're
You know
continuing
what?
with platform-specific AI content strategies, and
There
we have
you go. You got it.
another 7 strategies to go through with you, all relating to for small businesses. So, how are you this week, Teresa?
Wow, I'm really good. Winter has returned to Colorado. So I am so thrilled with that because I live in Colorado. But for the rest of the folks in the US who are in the South and they're not used to this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. We've got a beautiful summer's day here today. The last 3 days has been wet and windy. It sort of felt like winter, and I'm sort of like, But we're back to wind and sun today, so that's good. The only
Nice.
problem is that some parts of the country have got, like Tauranga got, I think it was like 2.5 months of rain in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the East Coast, they got like the same amount of rain in one day as well, which is causing lots of flooding and landslides. And in Tauranga, they've had some landslides as well. And there's just a whole lot of wetness going on in New Zealand right now. We're getting a lot more rain than we usually do. And
Wow.
places are getting like 2 to 3 months worth of rain in 24 hours. So yeah, there's a lot of water going around the place. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We've got the weather sorted in New Zealand, which is where I am. Teresa's in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm coming to you live from Waikanae Beach in New Zealand. So, Teresa, what's our first questions today?
Oh, today we have an exciting lineup, Helen. So sorry, I'm a la la la. All right. So the first question is AI worth it for small businesses? So, Helen, AI is not a luxury tool anymore. It's
That's
an
true.
efficiency engine.
Mm-hmm.
For small businesses, that's the difference between staying invisible, nobody wants that, and staying competitive.
And AI too, it compresses the timeline. Like what used to take us days or weeks, we can now get done in minutes. It really does compress that timeline. You want to create. Think about how before AI came along, how did we create content for social media? And how long would it take us just to do a 30-day calendar? Now we can do a 1-year calendar in minutes.
Yes.
So we've gone from
It's
taking at least a week to do a 30-day calendar to being able to do a year's calendar in just a couple of minutes.
it's insane. It's wild. So, I am so thrilled with the this new round of AI that we have, but at the same time it's a little overwhelming at the same time. But
That
on the
is
other hand,
true.
I'm thrilled at what we can create. So,
But for business owners who would, I mean, some of them would take longer than a week because it's like, well, I've got 5 minutes here, I've got 10 minutes here. And they would take these little chunks of time to create their 30-day calendar. Then, of course, they had to go and implement it,
right.
which takes time. Now we've got AI tools out there that not only help you create 365 days worth of content, but can actually help you schedule it based on the platforms that you're using.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's just mind-boggling. It lowers the skill barrier for marketing, content, and operations. You don't have to be some whizzy-do person who is an SEO expert, because there was times that you'd have to hire an SEO expert, then you'd have to hire somebody to make the content, you'd have to hire a marketing specialist. It's lowered that skill barrier so that you can use AI to help you with that now. There's still the great marketing, content, and SEO people out there. They are having to change with the times too and bring in more AI tools that can help them help their clients, because some clients just are like, I don't want to deal with AI. I just need somebody who can do it for me.
Yes. Yeah.
And it
And
allows,
that's yeah.
sorry, carry on.
Oh, I was gonna say that's one of the real gifts I think of this is that I don't like to use the word it democratizes the landscape, but on the same time it yet allows small businesses to do the same things that the big businesses do.
So then why we're shrinking the teams,
Yes.
because they now
Ex-
no longer need these big teams, or they can have a small team that operates like a large team.
Yes.
Yeah. And the real value here isn't automation, it's leverage, because you are leveraging your time with the AI tools to create this content. And now you've got more time back. So we're saving you time, saving you money, which are two big things that are huge for business owners.
Yeah. That's what we all want, isn't it?
Yep, true.
Yes.
And this
Yeah.
matters because small businesses don't lose because they lack talent. They lose because they lack bandwidth. And AI gives them back time, focus, and momentum.
Yes. So the practical takeaway for today is just if you're just starting with this, start with one AI workflow. Use it for your content creation, your lead generation, or your customer support, and then expand only after it proves return on investment and what we like to say is return on energy. Because it
Yes,
really should do both. Yes, we do want return on investment, but our energy is equally valuable.
because then we can use that energy for more creative tasks coming up to get more sales and to concentrate on the things that AI is producing and helping us with. So that's a huge thing, that one.
Yep. So
Okay,
what's
so our
question?
next question is, where does AI fit in a long-term strategy? AI is not a tool you use, it's an operating layer you build into the business.
This is a new concept, Helen. This
Mm-hmm.
is worth pausing for just a moment because this AI is an operating layer. There's going to be a lot more of that talked about this year in 2026. Um, so, an operating layer in your business. We're not just putting out there some AI tools and just using them, like a nice hammer or screwdriver or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is a whole layer of your business. AI now becomes a layered part of your business. It's integral to what we do.
And what are some of the things that AI can become for us?
So AIs can become your LLMs, AI tools. They can become your research assistant, analyst, content team, and ops manager. So
Wow.
Helen and I were just talking today. Um, I spent a few minutes putting some things together for this podcast and getting things together. So I was creating the operations for it, but I didn't do it by myself. So because I had AI to help me, it took me a couple of hours versus a whole week and a
Mm-hmm.
lot less frustration, I can tell you. So, it also creates institutional memory for your business. So, that was part of the back end that I'm creating, that we now have a system that where Helen and I can track the different parts for our business, and we have one place we go to where we can always know where we're at and where we're supposed to be and why we did it that way. So that's been refreshingly helpful. The other thing that AI does is it enables data driven decisions instead of gut guesses. So now we're not hoping things will work. We try things and we're going to get real feedback from the work that we do, which is enormously helpful. It guides us for which direction we need to be headed next. And if it's already working, then it helps us scale what already works. So this matters because companies that treat AI as a side experiment are going to fall behind those who treat it as infrastructure. And this
Mm-hmm.
is where we get back to that operating layer that we were talking about earlier.
It is such a critical part of the data. The data thing is amazing because we can give it the spreadsheets and go analyze this,
Yes.
and it comes back with, and instead of spending hours poring over a spreadsheet, you could put it into AI and have it analyze it for you within minutes. You can
Yes.
even ask it for suggestions where it sees strong points and weak points as well, because it can highlight that stuff so much quicker than what we can with our naked eye.
Exactly.
Yeah. And instead of going up to, like me, when I have a spreadsheet of data, I'm sort of like, is there somebody that can analyze this for me? I am not really a numbers person. I just want to know, where's the money coming in from? Where's it going? And that's basically it. I'm not into the nitty gritty. There's some people that are into really nitty gritty details. Yes, I know I should be there, but I am not that numbers person. But I can throw this into like Chat GPT or Perplexity and ask them to analyze it. And they bring up a summary for me, showing me, here's the strong points, here's the weak points, here's where a lot of income went out. a lot of income didn't, a lot of income came in, a lot of expenses went out, and I can put it for me in a summary, and I don't have to sit there and spend hours trying to sort by a certain column to find a certain piece of information that I want. Now I can just drop it into ChatGPT, Perplexity. You could probably do it with Grok and Gemini as well. But those are the two that I will go backwards and forwards. In fact, I'll put it into both to see the comparison.
I love doing that too. That's really fun.
Do they pick up on the same things, or do they come up with something different?
Yes. Yeah.
So this matters because companies treat AI as a side experiment and will fall behind those that treat it as infrastructure. This is the same shift as paper to the cloud, phone to mobile, manual to automated, which is, when you think about it, that's kind of mind-blowing.
It wasn't that long ago that I was just blown away by the fact that my watch has more compute power and more memory than the original Apollo missions.
Wow. What got me years ago when I was working for Data Journal, which is a computer company, well, was a computer company. I don't think they're still around anymore. So this is back in the early 1900s. No, I was going to say 1900s, 1990s. I started working for them in 1990, and I worked for them for 6 years. And we had this American who came over to New Zealand to give us guidance and help on the help desk, which is where I worked. And he holds up a 10 megabyte drive. Not even, we weren't even into gigabytes. And he holds it up like this, so it's about this size. He goes, just to think, he says, like, I remember when it took 5 of us to carry a 10 megabyte drive into the computer room. This one here holds 128 gigs.
Oh, you just got a lot stronger.
And I'm just sort of like, wow. I was sitting there because I hadn't seen a 10 megabyte. We're not even talking gigas at this time. We're talking megabytes. Yes. I had never seen a 10 megabyte drive that large that required 5 people to carry it.
Oh my gosh.
And he's holding a 10 megabyte drive in the palm of his hand. This phone is 128 gigabytes.
That's insane. Yeah.
I know. And just to think, and your phone, what's your watch? What's that one size? Do you know?
Oh gosh, no, I don't know. But
you're probably into the hundreds of gigabytes as well on that thing.
Oh, probably. And I used to laugh at the Dick Tracy comments.
Oh yeah.
Who would ever talk to their watch? Really?
Surprising that sci-fi movies and programs and stuff, where we've gotten things from. Star Trek, flip phone.
Yes.
They had the communicators. They would flip them open and start talking into them. Years later, we had a flip phone, cell phone, and things like, and it's just mind-boggling where ideas have come from. It's crazy.
Well, so, according to just a quick note that I read from the CEO of DeepMind, he said in less than 5 years, nobody will be carrying around cell phones. We're going to have something else that we're all using. Wow. So, all right. So what's the practical takeaway for this?
Give me 2 seconds. I just got a note through that I have to urgently respond to.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Somebody want to know if I was available now to get online with them for some stuff we need to do. Yeah. So our practical takeaways for this is design your business assuming that every workflow will be AI assisted, that every role will be AI augmented, and every decision will be data informed.
Amazing. No, AI really is in everything, Helen, because our oldest son gave us a Christmas present. He gave us a bird feeder. And you might think, well, that's not very exciting. Oh, yes, it is, because it came with a camera embedded in it that takes pictures and videos when birds come in to feed from there.
How cool.
And it's AI assisted because you won't necessarily know the name of the bird, and it will automatically search the internet and come up with the name of the bird for you.
That is super cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got that up and running. We don't have any birds on it yet because we only just put it out there. And besides, the birds haven't stopped by in the snow yet. So
at least they'll soon figure out. And it takes birds a while to figure out where the bird feeders are.
Right.
So it'll take them some time to figure out where the bird feeders are. But once they are, they will be milling around that area like crazy.
Yeah, so AI is coming into everything. It's
Yep.
just amazing.
It's
So,
like you
all
can do
right,
the same
Helen.
thing with coins and antiques and crystals, where you can get the phone to scan them, um, and where you get the phone to scan them, and then it will identify if it's an antique, if it's a real, is a crystal real, is it a real gemstone? Um, um, I just got what the coin is. Is it, is it worth anything? And it's
Mhm.
kind of interesting seeing what some of those apps will come up with. And even plants, it will scan your plant and tell you if it's sick and what you need to do to correct it.
Oh my.
I saw that one the other day and I was like, wait, what? It means that I could probably become a gardener. Me who
Yes.
has no green thumb. I'll just point the phone at this thing to tell me, is it a weed or is it a plant?
Mhm.
Because I tend to pull out plants thinking they're weeds. But that's
All
another
right.
conversation for another. So our next question is, should I use the same AI content on all platforms?
That's like
Repo-
asking if you should wear the same shirt whether you go to a ball game or a workout or you're going into work.
that would be a yes for me.
You were supposed to answer something different.
Well, sorry, I work at home. If I'm not going to be on camera, I might sit in my. I've been known to sit in my PJs and start work, and then go get
Mhm.
changed when I had to take a break. I've been known to do a workout and then get online and just start working, and then figure out, oh, yeah, I've got to be online for my daily podcast at whatever time, and so I'll stop work at that time and I'll go and have a shower and get dressed. So I'm fresh for the screen. And the ball game, I don't go to ball games, but if I go and
Well,
watch my grandkids play, it's usually t-shirts and jeans
yeah.
or
Yeah.
yoga pants, which is basically what I wear to work out, and it's yeah. So
Well, all right. Let's think of another way then. I'll pivot. I'll pivot. Or if you're going to the beach, you're probably wearing shorts or a bathing suit, and if you're going skiing in the mountains, even if it is spring skiing, you better not be wearing shorts because all you need to do is fall and you get scratched up if nothing else.
that is
So,
true. I will give you an even better example.
okay.
Motorcyclists.
Oh,
Here in
yes.
New Zealand, there is by law, they are required to wear certain clothing, protective
Mhm.
clothing, helmets, gloves, boots, the leathers. In the States, it depends on what state you're in as to whether or not you. I have seen people in the States which absolutely have my heart in my throat, driving along riding along on their motorcycles in shorts, t-shirt, no helmet, and flip-flops, no
Flip flop.
gloves. You come off that bike, you're dead.
If nothing else, you have the worst road rash in the century.
I don't
So,
think the body would survive the road rash that would occur when people are going for a high-speed motorcycle crash when they have no protective gear on.
yeah, that's true.
Because you think
It's
about it, it's going
true.
to be full body.
So, should you put the same AI content on all platforms then?
Reposting is easy. Repurposing is strategy.
Yes. So each platform has its own culture, pace, and psychology. So, Helen, you know what? In a pinch, and you could get away with putting the same content on all platforms. But as we know, being strategic, we're playing chess here, not checkers. So
Correct.
to be strategic about where you place it, the algorithms do reward native behavior. So you really want to operate within the text context of where you are. So, um, y- the difference between sharing your content at a bar versus sharing content at a boardroom, it might actually be the same content, but you want to do it in a way that matches your audience. So,
Now, I will
audience,
admit this. I will use the same image on my posts, but I change the text that goes with it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. So, audiences do expect different tones and formats. And one but knowing this and because of AI, one idea can become many expressions. So when you come up with your idea for the content, it's so lovely to go to whichever your favorite AI tool and say, "Here's my idea. Write this up in my voice, and now write it up suitably for all my different platforms.
Yep. And you just name the different platforms and it will come back and go, this one's for Facebook, this is for Instagram, this is da-da-da-da-da. And then I turn around and say, and I want one image that I can use to cover all bases.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
it comes up with an image for me. And so then I just post the image with the different text based on which platform it's on. It makes it so much easier. And this matters because cross-posting identical content limits reach. Platform native content multiplies the impact. And we're not talking the image, we're talking the text that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
That is where your platform native content multiplies the impact.
Yes.
So our practical takeaway is create one core idea, then adapt it. LinkedIn, insight-driven. TikTok, personality-driven. Facebook, conversation-driven. YouTube, depth-driven.
Exactly. Oh, and then the other thing, Helen, is, of course, this is something that you and I do. We also ask the AI to convert it to the script for a YouTube video.
Yes. Yes.
So
take that idea and create a script for a short video, a script for a longer video. We ask it to create blog posts from it as well. We may even turn around and do the blog post first and then break it up into the smaller pieces for the social media and the short videos and whatever else we decide to create with it. The newsletters.
I don't know about you, but for me, that has made it so much fun because a couple of years ago, when our business coach said, "Oh, you need to be on all platforms," and we all went, "How?"
No, because that was before AI and before we had that assistant in our office that could create the posts for us. And we would sit there and go, okay, so I have to do one for LinkedIn, one for Facebook, one for Instagram. And by the time you got through that list, it was sort of like, and even taking my daily podcast and pulling something out of that, I was going, well, what do I want to pull out of that? What's the most important point of that video that I want to pull out? And then I've got to adapt it for the different platforms. That was just like so much work. Now we can just drop the video link into an AI program and it will put the transcript up for us, which we can then turn it into a blog. We can then have it break it down into reels. We just basically in like 5 minutes, we've got everything set up for all platforms. And now let's get it posted.
Yes.
And we now have AI tools that can post you to different platforms.
Exactly.
Facebook,
even better.
Yeah, that one is a little trickier because you have to manually post it to your personal page. So your personal Facebook page, profile page. But if you wanted to post it to a business page in there, you can do that. You cannot post into groups from a third-party tool with AI or any other third-party tool because they don't allow you to post from third-party into groups. You have to manually put the posts in there and then schedule them and that sort of stuff. They're making it so much more difficult. So what's our next question, Teresa?
All righty. So how does AI content differ for LinkedIn versus TikTok? Now we're getting into the specifics here. So LinkedIn is all about authority and TikTok is about energy, which in my mind, Helen, these both require some level of confidence,
Yes.
either way. So LinkedIn content is really educational, strategic, data-backed. It's thought leadership, where TikTok is entertaining, fast-paced, emotional, relatable. It's also data-backed, but you're going to present it in a different way because that audience expects that. So it's super interesting. So how come? Why does this matter?
This matters because using a TikTok style content on LinkedIn looks unprofessional. Using LinkedIn style content on TikTok gets ignored.
That's about it. Exactly.
But the thing is that on TikTok, you can still have educational, strategic, data-backed, and thought leadership that LinkedIn has, but you do it in an entertaining, fast-paced, emotional, relatable way.
Yes.
And the same goes for going from TikTok to, you can still have entertaining, fast-paced, emotional, relatable, but you can do it in a way on LinkedIn that is educational, strategic, data-backed, and thought leadership.
Yes.
So you can cross-pollinate. It's just in the delivery.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Yeah. And that's why we talk about taking that one post, but changing the language on. You can have the same image, but change the language so it's suitable for the different platforms, you're still getting across the same message, just in a way that is appropriate for that platform.
Exactly right. So, a practical takeaway for our audience is train your AI with platform specific prompts. For example, you could say, write like a business strategist for LinkedIn, write this post like a creator with personality for TikTok. But then, as Helen points out, people on LinkedIn have personalities too. So,
Yeah. But on LinkedIn too, it's more business to business rather than business to consumer.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
TikTok's just business to anybody. Not even a business. It's just for anybody who
Yeah.
wants to be entertained and in a fast-paced way. It is fast-paced because, yeah, I get on there sometimes and I'm just sort of like, I don't know. I think one of the slowest videos I posted was of my parents. They have this really cool windmill thing in their backyard, and it's called Red Sassy. And I just got up one morning and the wind was blowing, and this thing was starting to go fast, and it got to the point where you couldn't see the blades.
Wow.
It was going super fast, and it's these two pieces that fit like this and rotate. And so I just sat there on the edge of the bed, my elbows on the windowsill, videotaping this thing.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, and that was my fast-paced video for the day.
And it got a lot of views, didn't it?
It did. It got a lot of views, and I even put that I think I put it as a short on my YouTube channel as well.
Oh wow, nice.
But you can take shorts. If you do a short on TikTok, go post it as a short on your YouTube video.
Yes, I did this morning. I posted the snow was coming down and it looked sparkly if you faced the right direction. So I took several 30-second clips or 5-second clips of that happening, and then I posted them all together on YouTube as a YouTube short. But in the YouTube short, it added music. I found music, oddly enough, called Snowfall. That went with it, right? And then I put a little question at the bottom saying, share your, snowy content, right?
Yeah,
And then I downloaded it and put it up on Facebook Reel, and I did even post it. I did put it on TikTok, as a matter of fact. So
awesome. Yeah, just take those little short videos and stick them wherever short videos go. Instagram Reels, Reels on Facebook, Shorts on your YouTube video, as a video on TikTok, cross-pollinated, boom, bang, done.
And you can be proud of me. I tried my best not to overthink it.
You don't. The cool part is when it comes to those short videos, you don't need to overthink.
Yeah, just put it there.
Just put it there. You could turn around to AI and drop the thing into AI and say, I need a Instagram post to go with this. No, just post the hashtags.
Yeah.
You can ask AI to create the hashtags for you and
Yep.
say, and now one of them now limits you to 4 hashtags.
TikTok.
Okay, so TikTok is now limited everybody to 4 hashtags. I take those same 4 hashtags, I post it on TikTok, I post it on YouTube, I post it on Instagram, and my Facebook page as a reel with the things. No description, just the.
Oh, nice.
Yep, just that.
Yep.
Just feels simple, easy to do, and I don't have to worry about changing the language for anything.
Right.
So what's our next question? What performs best on Facebook using AI? Facebook is a relationship platform disguised as a content platform.
Yes. So, story-driven posts outperform polished marketing. Curiosity beats perfection. Conversation beats promotion, and relatability beats authority. So,
Yep.
Facebook rewards engagement loops: comments, shares, saves, and replies. And AI can generate volume, but humans still drive the connection.
And part of the thing to help the algorithm is if you want to like a post, do not, because it doesn't count. If you use just the thumbs up, it doesn't count. You got to use like the heart, the caring one, all the other ones except the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Because if you use the thumbs up, it doesn't count for the algorithm. Also, at least 12 words, minimum 12 words in your comments.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
because that then gets noticed by the algorithm. And if you are somebody who did the post, go back the next day and comment on all the comments that have been posted, and ask a question.
Yeah.
You want to know how to get to 12 words? Reply to the comments, each comment, and ask a question. It doesn't have to be the same question, but ask them a question related to the post.
Yeah.
For a little more in-depth and things like that. and make it at least 12 words, and that's going to get the engagement going. It means that your post is going to get seen by more people as well.
Very nice.
Which is all fun. And funnily enough, that would also be our practical takeaway. Use AI to generate story prompts, discussion hooks, polls, and personal frameworks, and then add your voice to it.
Yep. All right. What's our next question, Helen?
Can AI optimize content for algorithms? Didn't we just we kind of covered that. AI doesn't hack algorithms. It studies behavior patterns and adapts faster than humans can.
Yep.
That sounds heady for me.
But it is faster than us. So algorithms reward watch time, saves, shares, and comments, just like we said, not just posting frequency. AI can also analyze high-performing content and extract structural patterns. It can generate multiple variations for A/B testing. It can optimize hooks, pacing, and formatting.
Yes. And this matters because most creators guess what works. AI models what works. So you could actually have them go to a Facebook page and analyze the Facebook page as to why it's getting so many repeat plays, or so many hits and things like that. And it will, and then say, I now want my post to be modeled after these ones.
Yeah.
And that turns content into feedback-driven system instead of creative gamble.
Yeah,
because you don't want creative gamble. If it's already out there, why reinvent the wheel? Why not figure out how the wheel was made and model it?
Exactly. So our practical takeaway is you can use AI to rewrite hooks, test headline variations, reformat posts for different feeds, then track engagement and let the data guide the iteration.
And then our last question for today is, how long should AI captions be per platform? Caption length is not about word count. It's about attention span.
So this is kind of, we're reviewing kind of what we've gone over already, but a little more depth here. So LinkedIn is...
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go for it.
LinkedIn is insight-driven and educational, and the typical length is about 100 to 300 words. TikTok is short, punchy, and curiosity-based, about 1 to 3 lines. Instagram is a story plus a call to action, 1 to 2 short paragraphs. Facebook is conversational, story first, and 2 to 6 short paragraphs. X is sharp and opinionated, about 1 to 2 sentences. And YouTube is SEO plus intrigue.
Oh, I love intrigue.
1 to 2 short paragraphs.
And this matters because long captions on TikTok get ignored. Short captions on LinkedIn look shallow. Each platform rewards different reading, blah, 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 blah. Each platform rewards different reading behaviors.
So our practical takeaway is, if you give AI explicit constraints, write a TikTok caption under 20 words with 4 hashtags, write a LinkedIn post with a scroll-stopping first line in 3 short sections, 3 adjectives such as insightful, warm, direct, sample posts, words you use and words you avoid, then prompt, write this in my brand face for Facebook.
And now we are at the end of our podcast. So in closing, we've got AI doesn't replace strategy, it accelerates it. It definitely does. AI doesn't replace voice, it scales it. AI doesn't replace judgment, it sharpens it. Used well, it becomes your smartest team member who never sleeps.
I love that. Yes.
And if you'd like help, we can help assemble questions into a polished podcast run sheet or temporary script for you. Just send us a private message for that. And AI doesn't replace small business owners. It removes what's slowing them down. Used correctly, it turns focus into force. And if you'd like to contact us with any questions that you have, please send us a private message and we'll be more than happy to set up a discovery call with you.
Absolutely.
Any final thoughts from you, Teresa?
Always keep testing and trying, and just take time to play with it. Put things out there. The more things you put out there, even if they're terrible, the more you're going to learn, and the more you're going to understand what your audience really wants.
And the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. But there are times that you will still suck.
This is true.
Yes, we've been told that one, that the first 50 video, if you get on and do videos, the first 50 you do will suck, but you do 50 more than anybody, than most other people will ever do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling week, and we will be back next week for week 3 of Zanekin Studio podcast. And with that, it's hey konera from me.
See you later from here. And stay warm wherever you are.